Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, Anthony Joshua, Joseph Parker, they've been going back and forth, trying to secure a date for the next fight. We've heard Eddie Hearn, Joshua's promoter, and as well as the people on Joseph Parker's teams going back and forth. And we had the cringeworthy press conference that Joseph Parker had recently, and they said that they're only going to take 35% of the purse, which I think is like very fair because Parker, although he's a champion, he's still unbeaten. He's still someone that isn't necessarily a big name, doesn't have the commercial value of a Joshua, so he can't really demand 40, 45, 50%. But 35 is fair because I believe the mandatory challengers only get 30% anyway, so it's only 5% above what mandatory challengers get. So I think that's very fair. They're expecting the deal to be done within the next week or so. That's what they're saying on boxingscene.com. And I found it very interesting because, and I've always been fascinated by like when I hear rumors of big time boxing matches taking place in these big soccer stadiums. Like we had Tony Bellew fight at Goodison Park I think it was last year at home at Everton. We had Anthony Joshua fight at Wembley Stadium. We had him also fight at Principality Stadium in Wales. So, it's pretty cool to see. I've always enjoyed seeing the boxing fights take place in the big soccer stadiums. And now, although it is a pipe dream, I might add, but it's been reported by Boxing Scene that Joseph Parker versus Anthony Joshua might take place at Camp Nou or Now. I don't know how to say it, but basically Barcelona Stadium. Barcelona's 100,000 seat stadium. They're saying that it might actually take place there. And that didn't come from the Anthony Joshua. That didn't come from Anthony Joshua's team or his promoter. That came from Joseph Parker's promoter, Dave. Well, not his promoter, but the founder of Duco Events. Who, yeah, it is his promoter. So yeah, they're saying that potentially might happen at Barcelona. So I'll read you the quotes and I'll put them in the description so you guys can read them for yourself. But here's what Dave Higgins had to say about this Joshua Parker fight potentially taking place where Lionel Messi plays his football. He said, I quote, "The reason I threw Barcelona out there is because I know that the English love to go to Spain and there will be a lot of expats in Spain. It's a short flight. The stadium is massive. They're not in need of tourists. They probably think they have too many, but it's often the main tourist season as then an economic thing. It would stack up. A lot of English would go for a week in Spain. I'm throwing it out there as a possibility without having any discussions with them. Like I said, we got a track record with the Jeff Horn Manny Pacquiao fight delivered a massive economic return and was seen as a wise investment. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, it's not necessarily something that's like, it's not one of those things where you can say, well, yeah, the fight's definitely going to happen in Barcelona. But if usually the way these things work is like, okay, if one side of the promotion is throwing out a venue and it's a venue where you could help expand the brand of said fighter. Like, okay, so you're Anthony Joshua, you're trying to become this big star. You fought in the UK, you fought in Wales. Why not take boxing to Spain? Why not take it somewhere where that's not too far from England, where you could put 100,000 in a big stadium. You fight at the home of Lionel Messi. Before you know, you got Anthony Joshua taking pictures of Lionel Messi, Joseph Parker taking pictures of Lionel Messi, and all the people of Barcelona. It would. I think it'd be great. I really think it'd be great for boxing if the fight took place there. For the fight itself, Parker versus Joshua, I think it's a good fight. Joshua will obviously go in as a favorite, massive favorite. Parker, although he's a champion, doesn't necessarily get the respect as a champion because he's struggled with the likes of Carlos Takam, Andy Ruiz, even though he won. So, yeah, I think it'd be a great fight. Joseph Parker is someone that has the power, he has the ability to crowd you on the inside. A lot of things that are Anthony Joshua's weaknesses are strengths of Joseph Parker's. So I think the fight is better than people give it credit for. I still would favor Joshua, but I think it's a good fight. And if you really want to do it big, like an Eddie Hearn, I know is someone who likes to do events big, and I know this is not coming from his side of the promotion, it's coming from Parker's team. I think it'd be a good idea. I think it'd really be great for Anthony Joshua. It'd be great for boxing. It'd be great to fight somewhere like Barcelona Stadium. So I'm not expecting it to happen, but it has been reported on. It has been thrown out there, and I thought I'd get my little thoughts on there out there on this whole matter between Parker, Joshua, and Barcelona Stadium. So let me know what you guys think, man. I want to hear what you guys have to say. My English subscribers. I know I got a lot of subscribers and viewers in the UK. What do you guys think about this whole like them fighting in Spain? Do you think it's good? Do you think the British will fly out for that? I think they will. They come here for freaking fights, so why wouldn't they go to Spain? But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below about Anthony Joshua Parker fighting at the Barcelona Stadium. Follow True School Sports on Instagram at True School Sports. And yeah, like I always say, my name is Brendan Taylor. You can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys.